Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I am Jennifer of Jennifer's Stitching Corner. I hope everyone is doing well. It is Friday. Happy Friday. And want to welcome any new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming and checking us out. And any returning subscribers, thank you for coming back and watching. So we are going to have Flosstube 156. Bear with me, my throat has been scratchy. I think I'm getting a cold. It's one of those things that happens every year. I end up with a cold and yeah, so we'll see what happens. So, this video, we're just gonna show you my updates. I don't have a whole lot of progress updates to show you. It has been a really lax week. Not because I didn't want to stitch. I just have been so busy with other stuff, getting little dude ready for school and all that stuff, and I'll get to that in a second. But let me get something to drink. Hold on. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, so it's not been a really exciting stitching week. So bear with me on that one. Okay, so we're going to start with the one that is almost at a milestone. As you all know, I've been trying to do Halloween Cat to get it done, and I've been working on it every Saturday. And this is Halloween Cat. It's by Pixels Junkie Studio on Etsy. And the last time I showed this, I had to do, there were like 2 rows of black down here that I needed to finish, and I finished those, and now I'm going up this side of the chart, and yeah, so I got a lot done. I'm doing this on 25 count, and it's 2 of a 1/10 stitch, and I did not take it out of the Nurtube because it's just easier for me to leave it in because it's my weekend project. But there you go. I got it all, got the bottom rows all finished, and now I'm working on the half page. I'm going up, as you can see, I'm going up, and yeah, so I got a lot done. I'm just doing all the black now. Yeah, I filled in some of the color, but I'll fill in that after I'm finished. So, but this is at 24%, 24.46%. And stitch-wise, I did 1,649 10 stitches, which is like 800 and something full cross. And yeah, so I sat down one Saturday after I got home from work, and I just worked my butt off on that one, because that was that's my, like, one of the ones I want to finish. Now my project, my focus project, the mini nutcracker, I have not worked on it at all. It's been, like I said, it's been busy here, so I haven't really had time to like sit down and focus on that one. And I just grabbed ones that I could put in, you know, 400, 500 stitches in. Didn't realize that I put that many in that one, but that's okay too. So now this one is the Mini Mystical Cats. This is also by Heaven. This is by Heaven and Earth, and it is, the artist is Ciro Marchetti. I was doing this on 18 count, and I restarted it on 20 count. I just didn't like the way it looked on the 18 count. Not even sure why. And that's what it's going to look like when it is completed. I'm started down in this left corner this time. So this is all greens and so forth. And that's where I started. And I only did 455 stitches on this one. And it is what it is. So that is, let me see, where am I? Okay. That's what I've done so far. There's a lot of greens. There's some black in there. So yeah, I haven't done a whole lot on this one. We'll see if my wheel lands on it this week. We'll see. I want to get some more done on that one. So I'm a kitty cat thing. We have two cats here. So one is my daughter's and the other one is mine. My daughter's cat is Freya. It's a tuxedo cat and she's a little wild. And then we have my cat, which was originally my son Justin's cat, and well, when he moved out, she just kind of stayed here. So she's a laid back cat. She doesn't like she doesn't like it when Freya starts in on her little whatever you call it, because she gets going. Okay, now the next one. This one is originally called Four Chimneys. It is a free pattern from the Facebook group Free Patterns by Say, and I have kind of named it the Autumn Home Scene just because yeah, it just didn't look like, I mean, granted, you can see the four chimneys, but it's like, they're like really, really, you know. So that's what this, you know, you don't need to see the simple key, but there you go. That's what it's going to look like. And I started in the top left corner, and I'm doing this on 25 count, 2 over 1, and that's what I've done so far. And like I said, I don't have a whole lot of stats to show this week. I did do, let me see, today's Friday. So I did 290 stitches last night. And it is now at 1.32%. So that's about as far as I got. I started filling in the in between the tree. And that's about as far as I got with that one. I just didn't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of anything this week. And if I did, it was one of those low stitching weeks for me. I stitched, but it wasn't enough to be memorable for me. Let's put it that way, which is unusual. Okay, so now the one I'm working on today, as soon as I get done this, because I do have to work this afternoon, is it is called The Celestial Oath, and I need to pull the picture up. Where is it? This is by SSL Designs, and oops, wrong way. Don't mind the buy with Apple Pay. I had to take a screenshot. This is what it's going to look like. And I started in the upper left corner where all the black is up here at the very, very top. And I'm doing this on 18 count. And I'm doing full cross. And I use all CXC floss. So, let me see. That's where I'm at. And that's what I'm going to work on today. Now, the rest of the week, I have to spin for, so I'll probably do that tonight when I get home from work, depending on how I feel. I have been really, really, like, run ragged, so, but but I'm going to work on that this morning before I get ready for work. I have like maybe 2 hours to work on it, so we'll work on it. And if I don't, I'll work on it when I get home. It just all depends on how I feel. So that's all the WIPs I have to show, and I do apologize. I mean, no, I don't. Yeah, because my week has just been, the last 2 weeks, let's put it that way, has just been getting little dude ready for school, going to take him to get his hair cut, school supplies. We got all of his school supplies, and now we are, school starts on Monday. He doesn't go until the 2nd. So he's got that one day that that he does not have to report, because the first day is for like the 9th graders, and I'm not sure about anybody else. The second day is everybody goes back. So he he will go back on the 2nd. And yeah, he's ready. He's been ready. He wants to go. So he's like, I need to go. I'm like, okay. And I think because he's getting bored. So much so that he's like totally, he's done. He's ready. He wants to go. Okay, so so far, I did spin, but I don't think I wrote down what I was going to work on the rest of the week, because it has, I spun, but I didn't write it down. So, go figure, right? But I do know what I'm going to work on tomorrow and Sunday. So, tomorrow, this will be so much easier when I go, when my availability switches on the 7th, because then I can have some kind of idea what I'm going to do every day, because, and I'll get to that in a second. So the plans for this week, and I'm going all crazy squirrel, sorry. So this one I'm working on tomorrow, which is Dreams of Butterflies. I have not gotten very far on this one. Don't even remember who the artist is, but it's charted by Heaven and Earth. And I haven't gotten very far on this one. Don't ask me why. So this one was kind of put aside just because I don't even remember. So I'm doing this on 25 count. And I didn't even bring it over here to like show you, but it's on 25 count. And let me see, where am I at? Let me see how many. I've only done almost 5% of this. So, and I've done 18,986 stitches so far. And that's out of 417,307 stitches. So it's not, we haven't really gotten very far on it. So that's one I'm going to do. And then the other one that I spun for Sunday is Stained Glass Cardinals, which is also by Pixels Junkie Studio. And I'm doing this on 18 count also. And it is, that's what it's going to look like. And I'm doing all the black on this one right now also. And then I will fill it in as I go. But right now I'm doing all the black. I've already completed the whole top section, or most of it anyway. Whoops, don't need to see that. So we'll work on that. Then the rest of the week, I do have to spin. So, let's see. Where is my wheel? I guess we can spin, and then we'll get into my life update. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself situated. All right, so now for Monday. Let's see. I need to reset this. Okay, so now all right, so Monday will be my nutcracker. So let's see, mini traditional nutcracker. That'll be during the day, and I will work on that during the day. And then after dinner, let's see. Excuse me. Will be the Shepherd's Cottage. And I'll show you a picture of that one. And that is also a Heaven and Earth design. And the artist is Mandy Manzano. And let's see. I'm trying to get it into the frame of my, there we go. So that's what it's going to be. That's the mock-up. And I'm going to work on this. I am like up here in this little corner. Haven't really done much on this one either. I'm not sure why. I guess because I have so many, and yeah. So that one will be, worked on also. So now, let's see, Tuesday. Oh my goodness, let's see. Any Happy Village. And this one is one of my favorites. And I could shoot myself because I don't focus on this one as much as I would like to. And, which kind of, you know, is messed up. The artist of this one is Irina Orlov, and there you go. And I'm over here in this like section, so I have a lot to fill in. I should have thought of this and brought it all over here, but I did not think of it, and I do apologize. Okay, so then the next one, let's see, what am I gonna work on next? Which is the autumn home scene, which you all watch. That's for Wednesday. Which I already showed you that one, so. And Thursday. And believe me, it'll be so much easier. And holiday star lanterns. Oh my goodness, that hasn't come up in a while. Okay. This is from Charting Creations. And It's one of my favorites also. This is where I wish I had worked, excuse me, where I focused. You know, you wish, stitchers like to wish they focused on everything all the time. And this is one of the ones I wished I had focused on, but this is what it's going to look like. I'm like up here trying to fill in this purple section. I have not worked on it in a while, so I wouldn't even know where I'm at on it. And yeah, so it's been like, okay. Because I truly, and of course, me having a moment, didn't think about bringing it all over here. So yeah, so I apologize on that one. I didn't even think about it. I was just kind of winging it when I did this morning, because I was trying to get this recorded before I could sit and stitch a little bit before work, and that didn't happen. I'm just all out of sorts this morning, because I'm like, I think I'm rushing a little bit. Okay, now my next one that I'm spun to work on this week is, come on, it's closed, there we go. Stained Glass Dragons, also by Pixels Junkie Studio, and there you go. I'm doing all the black on this also. And I'm stitching that on 25 count. My daughter loves this one. I may finish it and just give it to her. I was going to do it for myself, so I may just give it to her and say, there you go. Then for Saturday, let me see. We got a spin for Saturday, and I got to go back to that. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, Saturday. Oh, that's right. Saturday is my Halloween cat. Duh. All right. Okay, so now, those are the ones I'm working on this week. So, life, so that's kind of, now as to whether or not I stick to it this week, we'll see. It just all depends on my schedule this week. And this past couple of weeks, my schedule has been kind of all over the place. And then there was a couple of days that I just didn't feel like stitching. So, and if I did, I only did like maybe 100 stitches, which stitches are stitches. They're progress regardless. So, yeah. So now, starting the 7th, I do believe, is when I have changed my availability at work. And hopefully I can get more stitching done and be able to be a little more consistent with the videos. We're keeping our fingers crossed. So, only because little dude is going to do track this year, and it's just easier for me to be here, because I'm, even though my parents are helping out with the transportation, I want to be there. So, and he wants me there. So we are, you know, right now we're trying to get everything situated. He needs gym clothes. He needs clothes for, you know, gym, like sweatpants and stuff like that for that. And he's been doing a lot of exercising, trying to strengthen his legs a little bit and all that kind of stuff. And he and school starts this coming, you know, week. So we're all just kind of, you know, we're ready, and I'm ready. I'm ready for a change in weather. This weather has just totally, it's too much. I'm so over the heat and the heat, and just, I'm done. So we are just trying to, yeah, get ourselves ready. He's been going back to bed, trying to go back at a reasonable hour to sleep, and so we're yeah, we're doing all sorts of stuff trying to get situated. I have to get him some more. He told me the other day he needed some socks, so I've got to get him some socks. I've got to get he needs some more t-shirts, and there's a couple other things that I've got to get him, and then yeah, we should be straight. And I asked him about his jeans. I said, are you okay with jeans? And he said, yeah. So we're all just kind of, you know, and what else? What else can I tell you all about this week? Work has been exhausting, but good. And I'm thinking it'll go easier once I you know, switch to days and kind of, you know, but I mean, I like the money, pays my bills, you know, buys my cross stitch stuff. I haven't bought anything in a while. I'm kind of on a no buy until I at least try to finish something. So we'll see what happens. Let's see, what else can I tell you all? Thinking. I didn't write anything down for this week, for this Flosstube. I just wrote down stuff. Let's see, anything else I'm looking at? Let's see. Nothing really exciting has happened. We've just been going with it. I made some changes to the channel. That's the other thing. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the Stitch With Me's, just because I was kind of, I did the last couple ones just to see what the views were, and they weren't what I thought they were going to be. So I am just going to put those on hold for now, and I'm just going to continue with the Stitch with the Flosstube. Don't know if I'm going to do them every week. Maybe after the 7th, when I'm, you know, we'll see. But right now, as it stands, it will be every 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. My issue is that when I get in front of the camera, I get so, it just, my brain, just everything in my brain about Flosstube just goes bye-byes. So I do try to write it down. That's the problem. So I have a notebook for next time. So we'll see what happens. And I gotta stop saying That's my problem. So let's see. Anything else? Let's see. So yeah, next week we'll see if I decide to do another Flosstube video. I know people have told me they think it's easier. It's better when they're, you know, every week or closer. So I'll see what happens. And if I decide to do one every week, you know, we'll go from there. But as it stands now, Flosstube will be, let's see. That's not, well, where is it? I'm totally losing it. So today is I remember what today is. I'm so tired, it's not funny. I have worked my butt off. Today's the 28th, so I will try to do one on the 4th. If not, I will do one on the 11th. Right. Yeah, on the 11th. I will try. The 4th or the 11th, one of those 2 days. And hopefully I'll have a little bit more that I can share. It seems like I always say that, and then half the time it never happens. And yeah. So, any other plans this week? School starts on the 2nd. And, yeah, little G's going to be a junior in high school. I feel so old. I really do. He already told me what he wants his major to be, which is English literature. So he's kind of excited about that. And I really need to also, stitching plans wise, I really need to get back into my stitching prompts for my games and stuff that I play, that I do on Facebook, which has totally gone out the window. So hopefully next month I can get that started too. Okay, so that's really all I have to share, guys. So I will see everybody next time. I hope everybody has a good weekend and a great week, and I will see you all hopefully next week. So until then, have a great week, guys. Bye, everybody.